Hey folks, in this episode of Louisiana Hook and Shoot, Jared, of course, put some meat on the ground, but I did want to show you some of the bucks and the deer that he is looking at on this piece of property that he's got. He calls a sacred ground, but it's about 40 acres of land that he's set up and been feeding the deer and kind of got a blind set up out there. But it's a real nice place. And so he was able to put some meat on the ground, but some of the bucks and the deer that he's got on camera, we kind of wanted to show that to you. And this is kind of continuation of this year's primitive rifle, first primitive rifle season here in Louisiana Area 4. But with no further ado, here's some of those deer, and then here's that hunt.
So, it's November 19th. I was able to get off work a little bit early today, so I figured I'd come out here to the blind. So, right now, all I've seen are some birds, but I did see a beautiful bobcat. If I'd already shot a deer this year, I probably would have went ahead and did a little bit of pest control with that bobcat, because they're known for killing fawns. But, anyway, we're just gonna sit out here till in the light and see what we can get. So just stay with us, and thanks for joining.
This portion of Louisiana Hook and Shoot is brought to you by American Hunter, your locally owned, Louisiana proud, full-service gun and archery shop. If guns, knives, and archery equipment are your obsession, then this is the pro shop for you. American Hunter, Ronald Reagan Highway, Covington, Louisiana.
Alright folks, so I've been sitting out here for a little while, since about 3:30 or so, and I've really been hunting these 7 points, but this big doe just walked out, and I couldn't resist, because it's meat on the table, and what do you know, let's see, I'm gonna have to swap this video around, but I'll show you something here in a minute. Alright. That's what I'm talking about. Alright folks, so here I am. Like I said, I got out here about 3:30 today, and I've just been itching to get some meat in the freezer, and so anyway, I'm gonna go check out this deer, and just stick with me, and glad you could join me. Alright, well, there she lay. It was November 19th, and primitive season. Actually, got some more deer running out back around behind me, or in front of me. But anyway, there she is. Alright y'all, so if most of y'all know, well, not everybody knows, but for everybody that doesn't know, I don't have a truck. So I just done shot this deer, and I'm loading it in my hatchback. Problem is, I'm having a hard time lifting her, to be honest. So I'm gonna figure this out. So y'all gotta stay with me while I load this doe back up in my car. my hatchback. Think of this, Nissan Versa hatchback. Yeah. All right, now to get a little bit more worked up and try to get her in here. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to bear hug her and just lift her up. Oh yeah. So, oh yeah, she is not a bad doe at all. I believe she's actually been that big one that I've been watching on camera, so I'm happy with her. Thanks for joining. What is that, Casey? What is that? What is it?
It's her blood.
Yep. You wanna go touch her?
No.
Touch her right. All right, but be careful, you're in some blood. All right, back up.
All right, folks, here we are. Jared got this fine doe off his piece of property this afternoon. Last day of the first split of primitive firearm. It used to be muzzleloader, but now it's primitive firearm. But anyway, he got it on his property. We fixing to weigh this big old girl. That's a big old heifer right there. That's some meat for the freezer now. That 444 put the boom on her. So anyway, we're fixing to weigh her and I'll let you know what she weighs. All right, let's see. 140 with her head just touching the ground. We reached our limit up there, but 140 pounds. I'd like to have her jaw and know what how many years old she is. I mean, she ain't no yearling for fact. She has she's had babies. She's got a little bit of milk left, but we ain't seen a spotted fawn there in how long?
Since probably June.
It's been June or so since she's seen a spotted fawn.
Yeah,
I think she was bred early, or her baby got 8. But we ain't had a, or I say you hadn't had a spotted fawn on camera since June or July.
Yes, sir. Been a little bit.
Yeah. So here's an update. Jared, what we're gonna do about the spikes? Let them know what we're gonna do about the spikes.
We're just gonna monitor them. We're gonna keep them and see what they're doing. We just got a SK camera, trail cam, and we're gonna just see what's up. And
so unless you got a kid or something like that comes and had never killed a deer,
right,
or,
take
or
one of the young
something like that,
hunting or something.
what we're gonna do is kind of for monitoring purposes. We're just gonna let those spikes and just see if they'll make it. Just see what they do next year.
They do, yeah. Because one of those spikes he's probably 8-inch spike.
Yeah, you could tell one of them looks bigger and older than the other one, and the other one has about 3-inch, 4-inch, but the other one is going on 8, 9, 10 inches long. Some of them. So anyway, we're gonna see what happens with that. We'll keep y'all posted on that. But we got some meat for the freezer, and the last day of the first split of muzzleloader. Y'all saw all the work we went in trying to get there, the unsuccessful hunts, and then I couldn't be with him, and Jared shoots it, did get it on camera. But hey,
That's how it goes.
That's how it goes. Here it is. All right, thank y'all much.